Okay, let me just stop this as well. So you should be able to hear me better as well. I think I was showing the computer audio. So yeah, we were really, really product driven, and we still are, and customers are king, and all that kind of stuff is right. So you get some awareness about the product, then you put them in the complete group. Facts tell, stories sell. The stories are going to be the thing that will help you grow your customer base and get people belief in the products, including your own story. So a little tip for you, if you've not got your own product story in that complete transformation group, get it in there. So that's the first thing. But what we did in 2012, 2013, 2014, we were very, very opportunity driven. And I don't want to say business, because business is something that people think, oh, I'm too busy to start a business. They think they're going to have to invest money. They think they're going to have to spend loads of time. The three objections that you're going to get about a business is, I don't have the time, I don't have the investment to sign up, and I'm a little bit skeptical about it, right? Whereas when you say the word opportunity, the opportunity is the opportunity to earn extra income, the opportunity to earn extra income from home, the opportunity to earn extra income from your smartphone, the opportunity to work with your friends, to build something when you're traveling, to have more fun, to have more freedom. I mean, if you're out with us last night and at the event yesterday, we had an absolute ball, right? So there's so much more to the Juice Plus opportunity than just the money. But one thing that was happening in 2012, 2013, 2014 was there was a recession on. All right, there was a big recession. People were broke. And I don't know about you guys if you've been watching the news recently, but people are broke again. I mean, I filled up my car the other day and it was £104. It used to be like 40 quid to fill up my car. It's only a 2.4 litre, I think it is. It's not even it's not a Rolls Royce, put it that way. So to fill that up and to see the petrol prices going up, and I remember what it was like when I was broke. I couldn't fill my petrol to the top. You know, I'd always put a tenner in and it'd end up going 5p too much. And then you're rooting around in the car trying to find a couple of pennies to pay the petrol bill. So how many people do you know out there that are looking for an opportunity? And I think we've been really great at being customer focused, which is good, but we need to bring back the opportunity. And if Alex was here now, he would be saying opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. And I really feel like he's been coming to me in my mind saying, get back driving the opportunity. That was where the success was in 2013, 2014. And let's face it, if you're only building a customer base, then you're not going to create the residual income. And I'm going to talk you through this in a minute. So I'm going back to leading with the opportunity. So let me just share this with you. So if you lead just with the product, when you're speaking to people, if you only lead with the product and they say, no, they're not interested, that's it. Game over. The door's closed, right? Whereas if you lead with the opportunity and you speak to people about the opportunity to earn an extra £150 a month from home. You know, we've just had some new girls get promoted recently to Partner Plus. And one of them said, I signed up to earn an extra £100 a month. That's life-changing income for me. So how many people do you know out there that an extra £100 a month would completely transform their month in terms of taking the pressure off, making things a little bit easier? There's people out there now that are either joining this business from desperation and they're working towards inspiration. Most people at this minute in time are desperate for income. Now, you don't have to pitch the bonus plan. People can't see that, right? They don't see the big money, but what they see is the real money, filling up their petrol tank, paying their electricity bill, going out there, taking a little bit of money off the mortgage or the rent. Maybe it's the kids' tuition fees. Maybe it's just, you know what, over the next 2 months, I can make £400 and we can go on a holiday, which we haven't been on for 3 years. There's so many people out there that are struggling. So when you go opportunity driven, if they say, if someone comes to me and says, I'd like to tell you a little bit about an opportunity where you can make an extra £150 extra from home or from your smartphone, would you be interested? Then I tell them a little bit about it. There's actually 2 doors that can open. So the first door is they say, yes, I'm interested. They join the business and they take the product. That is exactly what I did. I joined the business and I took the product at the same time. Being totally honest with you, right? Hand on my heart. I don't know if I'd have took the product if there wasn't a business opportunity attached to it. I'm not sure. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I was obviously interested in the products. It made sense to me. I was run down. I was tired. But the fact that I saw an opportunity attached to it to earn extra income, I thought, I want to take this with both hands. I don't just want to take it with one. Now, some people might say, do you know what? I'm not sure about the opportunity yet. I just want to try the product first. So you then lead them into this funnel here, right? So they're then on the product, and then you can reach out to them later on. Hey, you've been on the product a month. How are you feeling? I'd still love you to be part of the team. I think you'd be amazing. Now, if you have got a customer base right now, I would go out there and I would direct message every single customer you've got and just ask them this question. Have you ever thought about joining our team? Have you ever thought about joining the opportunity? Have you ever thought about joining our team with the opportunity to make an extra £150 a month, right? Which is what you can do when you hit Partner Plus. By leading with that, you've got 2 doors to go down. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a little high five in the chat or a yes or whatever you can, whatever emoji you prefer. People want money right now more than ever before. And we went on a massive surge through lockdown, right? We went on a massive growth surge through lockdown, and it wasn't because people were product driven. It was because everybody was going opportunity to make more money from home, opportunity to make more money online, opportunity to build a business while you're on furlough, opportunity to stay at home with your kids. That's what we've got to get back to driving again. And that is the reason why people's businesses get stuck at Partner Plus and Senior Partner, because they're not getting into the opportunity quickly enough. So if you bring somebody in now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to teach them to lead with the opportunity, and explain to them that there's 2 doors, there's 2 options. Opportunity and business, they sign up for both straight away, or they take the product, try it, and then they join later. Super simple system, guys, that works. Now, here's the thing. It comes down to this then. You need to write, and I'm going to go back to doing this as well myself. I'm going to go and write a brand new list of names of everybody that I know. And I'm going to reach out to them and say, have you ever thought about joining our team with the opportunity to make an extra £150 a month, extra income a month? Write your list of names and then repeat it. All right. All you do is then repeat that with the person that you bring in. And you've seen this a million times, but this is what will happen if you do it. If you write down your list of names and you bring in 5 partners, right? This is what I saw when I read the book, the 45-second presentation. I would show it you, but I bought it last week. It arrived, and then I ended up giving it away yesterday to the new girl that had joined the team because she was absolutely amazing. I vowed that I was not going to give the book away, and then she just blew me away with what she said, and how fired up she was. So I was like, I'm quitting my rule. What I said, you can have it. So I'm going to have to order another one. But I urge you guys to get this book, the 45-second presentation by Don Failer. Maybe someone can put the link in the chat. But what it teaches you is this, and I'll just break it down for you really simply. If you go into a supermarket, how many aisles are selling supplements in the supermarket? Out of 100. Out of 100 aisles in a supermarket, there's probably 1 aisle that sells health supplements. So what does that tell you about the rest of the supermarket? It sells loads of different stuff: sweets, cakes, biscuits, bread, alcohol, pizzas, right? The majority of the population ain't looking to get in cover model body shape, right? Most people just want a lifestyle. They want the 80-20 rule. So what that means is leading with the opportunity will open up much more doors for you to people because they want to make money. And then hey, we're so lucky that we do have an incredible product. You know, kids get it for free, backed by science. It works. We know it works. But the opportunity is the thing that we really need to drive home. So if you get the people in, you get them to write their list of names, and then you give them a little message to send to people to invite them. Remember, we're not selling, we're inviting. We're inviting people. So people say, is this selling? No, it's not. It's inviting. I'm inviting you to have a look at the opportunity. You might like the opportunity and the product. You might like the product. You might not be interested in any of it, but you may know somebody that you can put me in touch with, right? The 3 options there. Those 5 people that join in, you then teach them to do exactly what they've done. So those 5 bring in another 5 each. Yeah, it goes like that, spreads out. So then you end up with your 5 frontline that now have their own frontline, and you've got 25 on that second generation. Now, when you add them up, you've now got 30 partners. 30 partners all using the product themselves is 30 customers. Now, the key is this, and this is where we went wrong in the past. We call it empty recruiting. So we recruit people into the opportunity, but then they don't order the product. That's a complete waste of time. So we need, the first port of call is, right, you're in the opportunity, you take the product. If you're not going to take the product, then there's no point. But most people, when they join, they don't just get one order for themselves. They usually sign up their mum, the sister, the best friend, and their auntie, right? Something like that, someone that they work with. Let's say over a period of time, you get 10 customers over a couple of months or in a month. 30 partners times 10 is 300 customers. 300 customers in your organization, and you're getting paid a percentage of every single one. Now, this keeps building. 25 bringing in another 5 each gives you 125. 125 bringing in another 5 each gives you 625. When you add them up, you've got 780 partners in your organization. 780 partners, right? 780. Let's say worst case scenario, they don't order, they don't get any customers apart from themselves, right? So you've ended up getting 780 customers anyway, because they're all using the product. But that never, ever happens. Let's just use the simple maths, because I'm a simple guy, I was in bottom set at maths. 10 customers each. 780 partners with 10 customers each is 7,800 customers, and everybody gets paid. They get paid, they get paid, they get paid, they get paid, and you get paid at the top through building your business, leading with the opportunity. And, you know, I'm going to get Shay to come on the call in a few weeks, but he always says this, and I've been doing this 13 years. He's been doing it 30. Every time there's a financial crisis in the UK, our business goes through the roof. Our business goes through the roof every time there's a financial crisis. Why? Because people join because they need the extra income. And I'll reiterate it, guys. We didn't smash it during the pandemic because everyone ordered the product to get, because they were scared and they wanted to strengthen their immune system. Everybody joined the business because they wanted to make more money from home, wanted to make more money online. It just so happens that we have the most incredible research nutritional product that we can lean on. And we do need to use the products, and we do need to post about the products and talk about the products. Of course we do. But if you want to take your business to the next level and get up through the rankings, then you need to start leading with the business. So let me just draw this out for you real quick, because there's a lot of people now that are getting to Partner Plus, all right, but then stuck. All right, so they do the 825, which is, let's say, 5 orders, and then they're stuck because they've then got to go out there and get another 20 orders. So if you lead with the opportunity, and you guys that have been in the business for a while, you'll remember this is how we built it. I've just seen Emma's comment there. You know, that's how Emma got to 39 club in 6 months, through driving the opportunity. Millie, the same. I mean, you guys can comment. Rallan, if you're on the call still, like, let us know in the chat if this is, nice one, Haley. This is how we built our business, leading with the opportunity. And I'm going to keep banging on about it now for the next 6 months. You're going to be bored to death of hearing me say opportunity, 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 opportunity. Because when you do it this way and you bring in 825, 825, 825, right? Partners, 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 and you're doing it yourself, you're spreading the load, and you hit senior partner, and you've built an organization from the word go, from the minute, and then you teach them to do the exact same thing. So they go out and do it. And if you can do it with 5, even better, but it works really well with 3 as well. 825, 825, 825, 825, 825, 825, right? And it just grows and grows and grows. And you create this machine of inviting with the opportunity, and they order the product. Super, super simple. You've got to write your list of names. You've got to direct message people. You've got to be out there on your social platforms. But here's the crazy thing. We're like Bernard Matthews at Christmas right now, right? Everybody wants a turkey at Christmas, right? Bernard Matthews is buzzing. We are the Bernard Matthews at the minute, because everybody wants extra income, and there ain't another way of doing it. How much money do people spend on the lottery right now? I bet people are buying more lottery tickets than ever before, more scratch cards, because they're looking for an opportunity. Gambling, I don't know. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of this stuff, but if you've listened to the radio, you see the adverts on the TV, sports betting is going through the roof, because people are bored. They want to make more money, and they're getting addicted to that. Let's get people a real good opportunity where they're actually doing something good. And we do this every week on the call, the perfect opportunity. No boss, work from anywhere, positive impact, effort related, fun, friendships, travel, personal growth. We have a blueprint. People say, what's the blueprint? This is the blueprint. Now, the one bit that we've not been doing, and that's why I asked you to join the group, is get people into the success story group. And I'll share the link again with you. If you can join it, amazing, right? The success story group, because in there, and it needs updating because a lot of the stories are from 2017. And this is why we've slowed down on recruitment, because we've not been talking about the opportunity, which is what people join for. You know, you got involved. I think, why did you get involved in the business? Maybe go back to your original story. Why did you join this business opportunity? Comment in the chat, join the group, comment in the chat. Let me know why you joined this opportunity, and start telling people that story. It's something that I'm going back to, and I'm just going to bang on about it, bang on about it, bang on about it. Amazing. Millie joined because she didn't want to work at Domino's. Quit the job that you hate. Extra money. You were broke, Rosie. Amazing. Right. So we're going to hear from you in a second. So, you know, this is what it needs to be. And then finally, Monday night calls, 8 p.m. are very opportunity driven from now on. And now we also have a Wednesday night call at 8 p.m. I don't know about you. Sometimes you might be a little bit like me. You have a weekend and you get distracted and you get busy, and then Monday comes along and you've forgotten to invite people. So you rush inviting people on the Monday. And because you've left it too late, then there's nothing else. They can't make it for whatever reason. And then you have to wait a full-on week for the next one. Whereas if we use the success stories group, okay, cool, you can't make the call, put you in the group, have a look at the stories, and get on Wednesday as well. We've got a Wednesday call now, so you can't miss it. I'm even thinking, and I'm not going to do it yet because I've done this in the past where I've gone call crazy and then we end up with like 3 people on each one. But we really need to start utilizing the opportunity calls. But if we start to build this Monday, Wednesday, might even throw in another one on a Saturday morning. They're literally 30-minute calls, 15 minutes on the opportunity, 15 minutes on the stories. We get 3 stories on every week. So if you want to share your story on there on a Wednesday, reach out to me. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. Let me know in the chat if you've had a little light bulb moment. I know a lot of the guys that came to the event yesterday had, and you know, I was at sales coordinator for 2.5 years, and it was because I wasn't leading with the opportunity. I was only talking to people about the product, and I was getting 2 or 3 orders a month, but I wasn't getting any new partners. I didn't have anyone to work with. So it's super, super simple. And that's what we need to go back to. And if you ask any of the top earners or anyone whose business is flying right now, I was chatting to Natalie Young the other day, and she was like, I always lead with the opportunity. I've never stopped. And I think for whatever reason, we've drifted a little bit away from doing what we used to do best, which is show people what a life-changing opportunity this is. So without further ado, we've got a couple of amazing speakers. Let me get the first one on. Where are you? Where are you? Aha, here you are. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, really good. Congratulations. Amazing month. So Rosie, welcome to the call. Can you tell us a little bit about your story and what you've achieved so far, and a little bit about your vision?
Yeah, so I joined in like February. I think it was February. Rachel might have to double check that for me. I was like kind of sitting on partner for a long time. And I had loads of stuff going on and things like that. But I basically pushed myself this month and finally made it to Partner Plus. So really happy about that. I've finally paid off my debts to my boyfriend. So I'm really, really happy that I've made it. And the extra money has just been insane. So now everything that I earn is actually going to be for me. So yeah, amazing. And also my vision, I think, will be, like you just said, leading with opportunity, trying to build out my team, because I haven't got a team member yet. So yeah, just taking over Juice Plus.
Amazing. What do you do? What's your normal job?
I do sales. It's so weird because I thought I'd be like super good at this because I do sales, but actually it's completely different. It's like a mixture between sales, recruitment and marketing. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. Yeah, so sales, but in like tech, HR tech. So yeah, this is a lot nicer. And every time I move jobs or try and like, you know, see new people, I try and talk about this as much as possible. So I went into the office for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and the first thing I was doing was making up my shake in the office and drinking it, and then I was making up my uplift and just trying to have it there and then sparking conversation up so that it wasn't like I was shoving it down people's throats, but people were like asking me about it. So yeah, it worked really well.
Strategic product placement, I like it.
Yeah.
So you know, you've got a good job already. So what was the reason that you decided to join? What was the sort of trigger points for you?
To be fair, I actually joined, well, I've known Rachel for ages because we're both from Weymouth. But Rachel, she posted something, and obviously I've been seeing her stuff for years, but I hadn't really like clicked in my head. It didn't really like trigger anything. But then I saw one about my skin, and I'd struggled with acne for like years since like secondary school. So I was like, yes, I need this for my skin. So I started taking the berry capsules, and then she was like, tell me the price, obviously the whole budget thing, and I said I can't really afford it, and she was like, sounds like you need to join the business. Which was true. So that's the
what a line that is, by the way. If you can't afford the product, then you need the business. I mean, that is an easy way in as well with the conversations.
Absolutely.
So, and you've been able to pay your boyfriend off and stuff like that, so that's amazing. So going forward, like, what is your, I know you said you want to go out there and build a team, but let's talk a little bit about lifestyle goals and things like that. What's the vision?
bigger than that, my plan is, because I've just started a new job, but my plan is to actually get this big enough so I can quit my job and then get pregnant and have babies and then just basically stay at home forever.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you've got a good role model in Rach as well with that one.
Yeah, so I just want to make, because there's actually at the moment at my current job, which is something that people can lead with when they're talking to people, but there's no benefit for, because it's a small company, it's no benefit for maternity leave or like paternity leave. So they're working it out at the moment, but it's like something that I asked about and it wasn't there. So if I could build this up, not have to even work another job or go to an office or whatever, then that would be perfect, because then I can just be a stay-at-home mum. Not if, yeah, not if, Rachel, when. Hopefully by September, that's my plan.
You know what, we're talking about this the other day as well, and that is the one thing about this opportunity is everybody believes in you. You know, there isn't one person that has ever said at an event, I'm going to go to PMD, and someone said, no, you're not, you can't do it. Like, everybody can do it. So amazing. Thank you so much. And it just goes to show the power of consistency as well. Just keep putting the posts out there, keep sharing the product, keep sharing the opportunity. And eventually the penny drops with somebody. It's all about timing. And Paula yesterday at the event brought a new team member that she knew since she was 4 years old. So, you know, you just don't know when the timing, it's all about timing for people. And when that enough is enough moment happens. So again, a great question to ask, actually, guys. Let's comment in the chat. What was your enough is enough moment in your life that made you say, do you know what, I need to make some changes? It's a great question for you to think about, because it will trigger you to message other people based on that. And maybe putting that out there will also trigger people to reach out to you. So amazing, Rosie. Thank you so much. I know you spoke at the breakout meeting as well. Absolutely incredible job. So thank you so much, and looking forward to see you fly through the next position, and we will get you back on when you're SP. Let's make it happen. And I hope your dog's all right. I think he was snoring, right? All right, let me now bring on Emma. Emma was at the event yesterday, got up and shared a story, and did an absolutely incredible job on stage. So Emma, thank you so much. You had some amazing news last night. You got dropped a message when we're all out celebrating in the evening. Can you tell the guys a little bit about what happened?
Hi. So yeah, so do you want me to tell you about last night, or do you want me to just share my journey, or what do you want me to do?
Tell us about last night first, and then we'll go into the journey. Let's start with the exciting news.
I'm so nervous. Like, I've been on these calls for like since I joined, and like one day I was like, I'm going to be on that one day, and I'm going to not cry. I'm going to cry, and I'm going to cry at some point during this little talk, but I'm trying not to cry from the beginning. But yeah, so last night, basically, so I went to the event yesterday, which was absolutely incredible, but unfortunately I couldn't stay at night, so I had to get back. So although I can't actually hit QSSC just yet, I actually hit QSSC pay line. So I was absolutely buzzing, like it's just a fantastic feeling that I've actually got that pay line, and this month I'm actually going to be QSSC. I know I am, like literally I'm definitely going to be QSSC. So yeah, that's basically what happened last night, and I was sharing it with Kira, Kira was not my actual upline, so I think there was about 5 between us, and I wasn't really getting, you know, much support from my upline. Then she left, and then Kira did this boot camp WhatsApp group, and I joined it, and I think obviously Kira saw something in me, and she basically took me under her wing, and yeah, so but yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying now. But yeah, so I was messaging Kira, and yeah, just everybody was like voice noting me. John was you were voice noting me, like woo. So yeah, it was just incredible. I just loved it. Yeah, so I'm QSSC, but not QSSC.
Yeah,
you know.
better than a post-event intoxicated voice note from somebody. I think everyone on this call has probably received one of them from me. I was doing Essex accents yesterday to people, and woke up with a few funny memories in my head. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible. You did a great job at the event yesterday, and congratulations. For those that don't know, when you can hit the pay line, if you can't hit the position until you have the structure. But the pay line is so important. And again, we mentioned this yesterday, like QSSC is such a powerful position because everything counts. That is really when you get into the phase of profits are better than wages. If you've not heard that before from Jim Rohn, profits are better than wages. The other thing we said yesterday, it was the John Paul Getty quote. It's better to have 1% of 1,000 people's efforts than 100% of your own. This business is a handful of people with a handful of customers, with a handful of team members that just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. So you're building that now, right? You've got your first SP, they're going to hit PB this month, and then you're going to be QSSC. And we'll have to get you back on the call to celebrate. So can you tell us a little bit about your story, why you got started in the business?
So I basically started just because I was on the products. I'd only been on the products a couple of weeks and I was already feeling really good on them. So I hadn't lost in a couple of weeks, but I have lost about 1.5 stone altogether. And then I've got another story with Amigas because I suffer from spondylosis and it's like incredible for my pain. So I've got a couple of success stories with that. But I just joined really because my upline at the time said to me, you know, if you're going to be ordering more products, then why not get a discount? So basically, that's the only reason why I joined. So I joined and I quickly hit Partner Plus, and quite quickly, I think I hit Partner Plus, and then the following month I hit SP. The following month I reconfirmed SP, and then I couldn't get any further. Like no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get to SC, and I didn't think I could recruit. Then we had the free sign up, and I did get a few ladies during that, and I got one. I think I got 2 of the ladies actually to Partner Plus, and then something happened with their personal lives, and they decided that they weren't going to do it. So I dropped off to being just me again, and that was for a very long time. So I think I reconfirmed SP in May last year, and I've been working really, 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 really closely with Kira ever since, and we've become like the best of friends, and she's just like been my rock. And like I've been through so much recently, which I can sort of touch on if you want, because it might help some people that may be going in a similar situation to me. But yeah, I worked so hard with Kira, and we put so much into place. I just couldn't recruit, and then in January, I still not got any recruits, and Kira said to me, right, because I do get the sales in. I'm quite good at getting sales every single month. I've always been a product of product, always sharing it. And, you know, I love the products, it shines through, and I think that's what people see. So I've always been really, really good with getting the customers. And Kira said to me in January, we had this phone call, and she said, do you believe that you can be SC? And I'm like, yes, I do. So she said, right, you are going SC this month. And I did hit SC that month. So I hit SC virtually like on my own in January this year. And then I didn't actually reconfirm in February. And I was absolutely gutted, really, really gutted. But looking back, I don't think it was actually the right time. And then I finally reconfirmed month 1. So we're in May. And then I reconfirmed month 2 in June. I got my very first SP, which so proud of, like literally so proud. So she hit SP this month, and she's going to reconfirm next month. And yeah, and I'm going to hit QSSC. So that's basically my journey. And my team is like, I can't believe how fast it's all come in. Like I just stayed consistent. I've never had a day off. I've always shown up, even in the most difficult times. And I've been through a lot of difficult times. I'm going through a really difficult time at the minute, really difficult. But I still show up, and it's just paid off massively. Like my team, I think I've got about 5 active team members now, and I had none in January. And 2 of my team members, I think 3 actually, have recruited, so they've got a team member now. So it's just growing and growing and growing, and it's like, wow, I just can't believe it. Like, I've been watching all these inspiring people that've got these massive teams, and it's like, it's actually coming, it's like actually here, and I'm just like so buzzing. So yeah, it's just incredible, and I can just see I'm just going to go further and further and further. I just know it's all happening now. But it hasn't always been like this, and I've been through a very, very difficult time, and I'll just touch on it. So basically, my partner at the time, up until only about 2.5 weeks ago, was not accepting of the business at all, very much controlling person, very manipulative, gaslighter, narcissist, whatever you want to call it. And I honestly could not have my vision board out. So I did my vision board, loved it, had to go away. I couldn't have like little Kira was always saying, put post-it notes up of your next position, put them there. I couldn't, I wasn't allowed. I was literally going to the toilet to do my DMO. Literally, I'd just be like sneaking away and going to the toilet and just doing my DMO as quickly as I could. And I'd be out in the car, like I'd set off early to pick my daughter up from dancing just so I could do a little bit of DMO. But I was determined I wasn't going to quit. I love this business. I'm so passionate about it. I love the products. I love helping people. And yeah, I wasn't going to quit. And about 2.5 weeks ago, it really came to a head, and I basically walked out with my overnight stay bag. And if it wasn't for Kira, like, I probably wouldn't have felt the strength to do that. And I spent the night at her mum's house, and then went to the council the next day and declared myself homeless. And I'm actually in emergency accommodation right now, waiting for a council house. So yeah, that's basically my story in a nutshell. But I wasn't giving up, and I was determined that nobody was telling me that I couldn't do this business. Nobody. Like, I know I can do it. I know I can. And yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell, really.
Wow. I mean, I had the privilege yesterday of hearing this story and how brave you were to share it with everybody, and then to do it on a call with over 130 people on is just absolutely insane. So you should be majorly proud of yourself. And the comments are coming in now. Wow, you've just inspired so many people. And yeah, it must have been so difficult for you to, it's hard when you've not got supportive family members or they don't understand it, but to actually be told, like, you have to have your vision board taken down, you're not allowed to do the business, it, like, who has the right to say that to anybody? So you're free now, and if you can do this, then.
And if anybody's going through anything, similar, my name's Emma Morris. Find me on, social media and message me, and I'll always be here to talk to anybody that's got going through a similar situation to me, because it can be very, very lonely. I mean, I was very fortunate that I had Kira and quite a few other close team members that knew a little bit about it, so I had the support from them. But if you do feel like you're alone, then please do just send me a message, and I'm here for you. So amazing. Thank you so much for inviting me on. Like, literally, I've been on these calls for like forever, thinking one day I'm going to be on there, one day I'm going to be on there, and like, literally, I'm on here sharing my life story to everyone.
Well, we'll get you back on again soon. I mean, it's just amazing what you're going to do now, and look what's ahead of you. Bonuses, so many things that you've got to look forward to. And this will be a story that just continues to build and inspire more people. So thank you so much. Give it up for Emma in the chat. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. Well done yesterday as well. Let's get Emma to PMD. It's as simple as that, PMD plus. Give it up for Emma in the chat. So guys, there was something that Emma also said then, which reminds me of, again, just going back to the point, because I said I keep banging on about it, opportunity driven. I used to look on my virtual office and it'd say, you have no new team members in your organization. You know, the little alert thing at the top. And then it said, you have one new team member in your organization. And then as I started to go more opportunity driven, then it started to say you have 5 new team members in your organization. And what Emma touched on there is this: building, leading with the opportunity, and then getting your team members to do the same thing. And I think one of the most exciting, and you guys can maybe comment on this if you've been through it, one of the most exciting things about this business is somebody joining your organization and you have no idea who they are. It's absolutely amazing. And you guys that haven't been through this yet, you will go through this. And the penny drops, and it's like you're getting this organic growth, this critical mass, because somebody's bringing in somebody, that's bringing in somebody, that's bringing in somebody, that's bringing in somebody. And another thing that Emma touched on there was how Kira reached down to her. You know, what happens when you duplicate your business, you'll find a shining star. And Alex used to go into this all the time. Look down into your business, find your shining stars, find those people that you really believe in. It doesn't matter how far deep they are in the organization. Work with them, because eventually they will come up to the top. There's people that are in my organization now that are PMD that were nowhere near my pay line when they joined the business. And over a period of time, they've just moved up because people have left, people have quit, people have given up, whatever. And eventually the cream rises to the top. So I put a little reminder in the chat: Monday, 8 p.m., Wednesday, 8 p.m., this Zoom code. Get on, get excited. Let's write our list of names. Let's reach out to everybody about the opportunity. Get the 45-second presentation book. You can probably read it in 2 hours, right? It's really simple. I would honestly get the book. Don't get the audio. This is a book thing that you need to like look at the pages and see the diagrams and study it a little bit. So get the actual book. Elaine, yeah, let me just spotlight Elaine. Nice one, Elaine. Elaine's got it there. So that is the book if you guys want to take a picture of it. And yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for getting on the call. Please join the group, the Success Stories group. Please put your story in there. It can be a post, it can be a video, whatever you want. Let's use that group. Let's start building this funnel. Leading with the opportunity, an extra £150 a month. I guarantee if you write a list of 100 names, probably 99 out of those 100 will want to earn at least an extra £150 extra per month. Thank you so much. Thanks to our speakers. Thanks to everybody for getting on. Have an amazing Friday night, and we will see you later on. Cheers, guys.